Remember when I called you on the telephone? You were so far away.
Hi, everybody. Thank you so much. I'm so excited to be in a room full of so many amazing and incredible women. And thank you, Variety, for thinking of me for this honor. I deeply appreciate it. I woke up this morning and I realized that it was October 14th, and this is the exact day that I started Spanx. I quit my job and decided to pursue an idea full-time out of the back of my apartment on October 14th in 2000. So this day is even more special to be here today. And yes, it's true, I did invent Spanx because I couldn't figure out what to wear under my white pants. And the undergarment options at the time were really dreadful. There was traditional underwear that leaves a panty line, or the heavy-duty girdle that was super thick and really uncomfortable. And then along came the thong, which simply just put underwear exactly where we'd been trying to get it out of. So I had to do something. And when I thought of the idea, everyone thinks that Spanx actually started when I cut the feet out of my pantyhose, but the truth is it started many, many years before that. It started when I was selling fax machines door to door, getting kicked out of office buildings day in and day out, and I woke up one morning and I thought, I'm in the wrong movie. How did this happen? This is not my life. Cut, scene, call the director, call the producer, no. And I took out a piece of paper and I wrote down what I was good at. And there was not much on the page. I saw the word sales. I knew I was good in sales. So I wrote down in my journal, I want to invent a product that I can sell to millions of people that will make them feel good. And then I asked the universe for an idea. And I waited for 2 years. And the idea showed up. And the minute I cut the feet out of my pantyhose, I decided to pursue it. So, what do you do when you have an idea and you've never taken a business class or worked in fashion or retail? I wanted to patent my idea. And I ended up looking for a female patent attorney, and I called the Georgia Chamber of Commerce, and they said there actually wasn't a single female patent attorney in the entire state of Georgia. So I looked in the yellow pages and found 3 men's names and went out and pitched my idea to them, and they actually thought the idea was so bad that one of the patent lawyers later admitted to me he thought I'd been sent by Candid Camera. Which makes sense because he was looking around the room for the hidden cameras, but he ended up eventually helping me. I went to Barnes & Noble, bought a book on patents and trademarks, wrote my own patent, and went back to him and said, please, please, will you just write the claims portion of it? And he did for a discounted price. But it makes me think about inventors and innovators, and when you hear those words, do you think of women? Last year, my son had Inventor Week at his school, and they asked me to come and be the keynote speaker at his kindergarten class. So I was the inventor that was coming, and I started out looking at all these cute little kids, and I said, so what does an inventor look like? And all their hands shot up, and one kid said, it's a man and he has crazy hair. And somebody else raised their hand and said, no, 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 it's a bald man. No, it's a tall man, it's a short man. And I just stopped and I said, well, I'm an inventor. And their eyes got really big and they said, you are? And it dawned on me, I looked around the room and all the pictures of inventors were Albert Einstein, Thomas Edison, Steve Jobs. So I can see why the young girl who asked me and said I didn't know girls could be inventors was surprised. And even my son on the way home, he goes, Mom, you're an inventor? But the real point of all of this was I wanted to help women, and I'm so passionate about it, and it's amazing that I started with their butts, and I've continued to grow. I started at the Sara Blakely Foundation because I truly believe that the world would be a much better place if the male and female energy on the planet was more balanced. I think the energy's been out of balance, for about 3,000 years now. So it's time for that to shift and change. And in my short life, I'm dedicated to figuring out how I can help elevate the feminine energy and all the issues that mean so much to me, from global warming to poverty to nuclear threat. I just can't help but think that we would be in a much better place if women had had a larger voice at the table. And I like to give back. I signed the Giving Pledge in 2013, dedicating half my wealth to help women. So that was a big honor, especially since I was selling fax machines not long ago. And I really am interested in many different fun ways to help and give back. And I'm a believer that philanthropy can be really fun. So I started, one of the projects I had was when I was pregnant with my son, 7.5 years ago. I woke up 3 days before I delivered him and looked at my body and was like, oh my God, my body is amazing. I can't believe what a woman's body can do, the state that it was in. And I wanted to create art out of my belly and have it become objects. So I wrote down on a piece of paper at 3 a.m., watermelon, beach ball, basketball, and Mr. Potato Head, and went back to bed. And the next morning, a friend came over and painted my belly, all those objects. I gave them to my husband as a gift, and he said, you got to do more with this idea. So 7 years later, and over 100 more bellies and amazing women from around the world, the Belly Art Project book launched this week. And it's all the proceeds are going to Every Mother Counts, Christy Turlington's foundation, because every 2 minutes on this planet a woman dies in childbirth, and 98% of those are preventable. So the book is going to help save childbirth for women around the world. And I also just joined Instagram, okay? I've never been on social media. I joined this week. So please follow me at Sara Blakely. I'm not kidding. I ran around the airport in Atlanta and asked people to follow me. So I guess but I'm giving books away, that's why. I'm so honored. Thank you so much. I have my family to thank. I have the women who came before me in life to thank. I hope that I'm paving a bigger road for the women that come behind me. I accept this award on all the women that will continue to innovate. May they continue to make the world a better place, one butt at a time. Thank you. Mm-hmm.